Hey, what's up, guys? I am Matt, and this is My Crazy Podcast, episode 27. Who are you?
A clear bond dog. Them don't know the MC.
We actually got a guy who introduces himself. Dusty B.
Jim.
And I'm Matt for redundancy's sake. I'm not gonna lie, this is just a little weird not having Josh here.
I know, man.
It's a different vibe, B.
It's a different vibe. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below if you guys want to support the show, because we need the subscribers.
Yeah,
please.
man. Most definitely.
Thompson needs a little cheering up. That's, because our buddy moved to the city,
Right.
and he's a little bit like, it's like his dog died or something.
It's bad enough my man don't get
My
no
man's saying
punani.
R.I.P. The dude lives an hour and a half away. It's not far, dog.
Yeah, true, but you know what I mean.
No,
Still a trip.
I mean, it's a different dynamic now. Like, I was more sad of, like, because think about it, like, even when, like, you guys have, especially you and Josh, have been doing videos with me since
The dogs a day.
Yeah, like,
2014?
y'all and Elaine were like the first ones to jump on MYCRAZYPRODUCTIONS with me.
Yeah.
And so it's weird. It's very sweet to see him.
Yeah,
go,
definitely.
And Josh, if you're watching this, shout out, dog.
He is not watching. He does not watch.
Motherfucker, you better be watching this shit.
He does not watch the podcast. I don't think you watched the podcast when he was on. He's not.
I watched it.
I think the fact that he's not here, he's definitely gonna watch it.
No, he's gonna be missing us.
He's gonna miss it. He's gonna feel. He's gonna
I'm
think about
surprised he
it.
hadn't, FaceTimed you right now just for the hell of
I'm
it.
mad Josh is our first topic.
Facts.
I'm not surprised. Like, it's the first week. I was expecting it.
We need to give viewers reasoning why.
Yeah.
Shit.
So let's actually move into the first topic that I think is important. So Alex Jones this week. You all know who Alex Jones is. Infowars. All that stuff. He does a lot of conspiracy. He's like a conservative conspiracy theorist.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Not
Now.
sure,
Yes,
not
yes,
Super popular. He's the meme where they say, like, he says, like, their water is making the frogs gay and all that shit. Like, he's that guy.
What?
I didn't see that.
Y'all don't know this guy?
Nah, he's wildin' though.
He's one of the most popular, like, conspiracy theorists on. He's got his own website, all that stuff, his own web store.
Here, I'm gonna look up a picture section.
He used to have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all those websites, Apple, they all pull this stuff. Spotify pulled this podcast. Yep.
This guy, right? Yeah.
Infowars. They pulled Apple, Spotify, pretty much every tech company has pulled his platforms, Infowars, all that stuff this week for, like, his, like, transphobic statements.
My man looked like an angry tomato.
His hates.
For real, he's definitely looks like something that Alcatine Hunger Force.
The hate speech that he sometimes spread, like, he basically, like, they're like, we don't want this on our platforms at all, and they all kind of dropped him on one day.
That's crazy.
That's dope. That's like the companies came together and were like, yo, fuck this dude.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's like, this is a conspiracy by tech companies for the 20 it's 2020 for the 2020 elections.
I mean,
because he takes a lot of, and Trump even gives him some credit for helping get him elected, because he gave Trump a lot of good press on his crazy.
Birds of a feather flock together, bro. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole.
And on top of that, if you're truly, like, uneducated to life, not saying that you don't know how to, like, read or something like that, but, like, just uneducated to, like, basically having closed-minded opinions. Like, I get it. I'm a conspiracy theorist with, certain things. Don't get me wrong. But I am, of course you do. But, this guy takes shit to a whole new level. Like, I've seen his shit out there. Like, it just took me a minute to remember his face, because he's that irrelevant to me. Like, if I don't remember who, like, at least your face, you know what I'm saying? Then you're just waste of skin.
I'm honestly surprised that you guys don't know who he is.
I really don't.
I'm not that that's I think that's kind of a good thing, because he's legitimately crazy. Like, if you hear his statements, he thought Sandy Hook was a conspiracy by the government.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, like he thought that those were paid actors and all that stuff, and, like, he recanted on it, but that's also one of the reasons he was banned, because of all those because he went on saying, like, all those families were on the news, they were all actors, like, he was, and you may think, well, that's not that bad. Who cares what he's saying? Imagine your child, your elementary school child was just murdered, and then you have some asshole on the internet screaming that you're an actor because you're crying on the news.
He cried on the news.
No,
the parents.
The parents.
I'm just like, because I know some people.
I heard about that,
Yeah.
but I never knew who started the rumor.
But like, some people defend
because he's
him.
that irrelevant.
Well, yeah.
Damn.
Some people defend. His few fans defend that as in like, well, who cares? That's not a big deal. But it's like you got to put it in the
How's
perspective.
that not a big deal, though?
Yeah. And
there's no way you look at it or anything. Or like, there's no way you shape it. That shit was a major fucking tragedy. There's no way that you can try to make it look like this, make like this, make like this. At the end of the bottom line, huge fucking tragedy.
Like, he's essentially literally saying that this kid was paid by the government to go in and whack all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Not to be dick, and
that the people were being paid to literally die.
Facts.
Well, no. I think it's conspiracy that they like went some weird like. Like the conspiracy about Tupac days in Cuba. Like, the government's all hiding all of them, and they have the families faking, like, it was some weird, like, he's that type of weird conspiracy. And
I think Elvis still alive.
I did some research on him. There's only one conspiracy he did right. He got right. And
I think I know what this is.
Hey, if you shoot a shotgun, you're gonna hit something.
I was gonna quote Lyor Cohen, who just in an interview recently, he said broken clock's right twice a year.
Facts.
So, but in the early 2000s, in the beginning of his career, the one conspiracy, like, so early on in his career, he got conspiracy right, was this thing called Bohemian Grove in California.
Oh yeah, Bohemian Grove.
I know about that.
Yeah.
He's the guy who found who has the footage. Like, he's the guy who put the footage out.
Got you. Okay.
So
Now I know the context.
That's why
I've known about them because I told you a big conspiracy theorist, but like he put a whole nother level to that shit.
So that's the thing. That's the one thing he got right. Although he even like some of the stories that I'm only seeing clips, so that these might be taken out of context. But like some of the clips, like he's alleging that that some people are alleging that he said that he heard people screaming because I don't know if you know Bohemian Grove. They like there's this big like wooden owl statue. I swear to God, like 20 feet long. High, and they're like burning it on fire and burning something in the center of it. It was like some weird sacrificial thing. All these guys are wearing cloaks, and these are all government officials
and like really rich people.
And really rich. It's like this weird like Illuminati cult thing, and he got footage of like the inside of it.
And this right here is the reason why religion is bad for the world. Like, I don't want to be a dick. I don't believe in religion, nothing personal, people.
I was gonna say let's not.
But there's a lot of bad and fucked up motherfuckers that come out of religion.
I mean, one of my good friends, and he's a devout Catholic. Christian. I don't know. I shouldn't say Catholic, but definitely Christian. He said the Bible has caused more deaths than any other book in the world.
The Crusades, bro.
Yeah.
They literally ran around ransacking and committing mass genocide. They try to kill the Muslims, bro. You wonder why the Muslims are so angry now.
Religion has caused. I mean, I don't think that's an unfair statement to say that religion has caused more deaths than more human on human death than anything else.
It's just facts. It's just facts. You can't argue the facts.
Yeah.
Christianity is insane, and that's coming from someone who is formerly a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've studied religion. I've studied other religions. Christians are nuts. I've argued with them. One of my closest friends was he's now a pastor. And he lives down in Florida. I'm not gonna shout his name out. Pastor, thank you. Pastor.
I was gonna say, dude, I don't.
He likes to roll around the fields. You know what I'm saying?
Unless he's a cow, you know.
Hey, he might. He was one of them, country bodunk motherfuckers, and I ain't afraid to tell you who is. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about if you're watching. But yeah, man, like those dudes will always argue with me, and like I've actually read the Bible umpteen times. I don't want to go off context here real quick, but those dudes, the ones who are devout, typically know the least.
Yeah.
And they're always wild. Like, I can always argue. I'm like, no. In the Bible it says this that contradicts what you're currently saying to me. What you're saying to me is opinion. What I'm saying is fact. Kick rocks. Yeah. But they don't care. They want to believe what they want to believe, and they're going to believe what they want to believe, and they're going to do what they want to do.
Well, yeah, no, I went to a Catholic school, and
these people need hope.
The excuse that they always gave was, and I'm not throwing shade at the Catholics, but they were always nice about it. They never were.
God works in mysterious ways.
They were always very nice people. I actually liked the school. No shade against them, but their way of always deflecting stuff like that is, yeah, there's contradictions in the Bible, but and you can't always explain everything, but it's just faith. You either believe or you don't.
Exactly.
So that was their excuse for like, if you just don't believe, like, yeah, there's some things that like basically pick and choose what you like, and if you're genuinely a good person, hopefully you pick the right things.
I'm sorry, yo. I know I'm not perfect, but if God made us all in His image, which it states first thing in the Bible,
then why am I ugly?
who the fuck cares about that? We already know you're ugly. Sorry, I'm just kidding. But
Excuse me.
This
Yeah, like a
motherfucker
mug.
over here.
I lost my train of thought because
He ugly.
you threw me completely off track with that one. I'm not gonna lie.
My bad.
Nah, like I said,
Yeah, like,
move on.
you're completely-
I lost my train of thought.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
felt like it was kind of getting deep anyway.
All right, well,
No, yeah, I was about to go down a rabbit hole.
let me just let me get your blood pressure back up. So Apple has recently become the first American trillion-dollar company.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
Jesus
I don't like
Christ.
Apple. Damn, I'm hating today.
Yeah, you're.
$1 trillion company.
And then someone, I gotta find this tweet. I'm gonna try to pull it up. I don't know who did it.
That's dope though. Congratulations to Apple. Like I support Apple, you know. So
No, I heavily support Apple. My
I hate 'em,
issue,
but I support them.
I don't. Their new MacBook Pros, I love the specs in it, but they're too small, so they overheat and all that shit. Just make it. Here's my solution. I just want to say this. My solution.
Stop making shit proprietary.
No. Well, yes. I'll get back to that tweet that I want to say, but so they have their 13-inch MacBook Pro. Keep that small. It doesn't have a GPU in it. It doesn't overheat as much. Keep that super small. Make that be your Pro Slim laptop, and make your 15-inch a little bit thicker so that you could get a bigger fan in there, more heat distribution.
And stop soldering shit in.
Word.
Well, yeah.
Let me work on my fucking shit.
I mean, I've given up on that with the laptop.
That's why I don't like Mac, man.
Well, I mean, you can the new iMac Pro. You can open up. It will open up.
The iMac Pro though.
No, the regular iMac you can also like that. You gotta rip up the screen and it voids your warranty, but you can. They're making a modular one soon, hopefully.
Fuck them.
All right, yeah, but back to making $1 trillion. Like someone made a tweet and they showed all the dongles because now the MacBook Pro is known as like the dongle book Pro.
Well, yeah, you need a dongle for every fucking thing you want to do.
Exactly. So they literally like took all the different dongles, which was I didn't know there were so many fucking dongles, and it said how you become $1 billion company, because all those dongles are like $50 max. Well, max $50, but usually like $20 to $50.
You want direct internet? Buy a dongle.
Exactly. You want USB 3.0 instead
Buy a
of USB-C? Yeah, get a dongle.
Mac, buy a dongle.
You want an
Buy a
SD
dongle.
card reader on a pro laptop? That's another thing. Bring back the goddamn SD card reader. Can we say that?
Yeah.
You need the fucking SD card reader.
Bring it full cycle. First thing in the episode, full cycle.
Yo, it wouldn't
the new
hurt.
MacBooks
It
don't
wouldn't
got
hurt,
SD
you know, if you
cards?
had
That's
like if people also
That's
made a
crazy. I appreciate the MacBook I
CF
got right
card,
now.
too.
Get a dongle.
Dude, yeah, you gotta get a fucking $30 dongle
Yo, Mac,
for that shit.
hit me up. I got your next moniker. Buy a dongle.
Buy a dongle.
Think dongle.
Dibs. I want money. Pay me.
Think dongle. But no, honestly, if they fix the heating issue with the new MacBook Pro, the 15-inch, I'm gonna get one of those.
Yeah, I need a new laptop. My shit dying slowly.
I want.
The
And
last
fix your
MacBook I
keyboards
got
and
was
those.
from the one from 2011, bro.
I
Mine
ain't
is
gonna hold you though.
2011 too.
I do give them
Yeah,
props because my Mac still, I got 2011 as well. Well, all three of us do. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna hold you. They're all still running great for the most part. Like,
Yeah.
we all have our issues, but they are running great.
It's still running.
Well, here's
yeah.
the thing: we can actually open up those laptops. Those
That's
are before
why I
they
still have it.
Yeah, those are before they start soldering everything. fucking
Exactly.
in.
That's why I won't upgrade.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's
But every time I notice every time I update my laptop, it's like starts to run slower.
no,
Well,
but
that's
you,
because the
hardware is not
processor,
built for
your
it.
hardware isn't built for the processor.
That's why I stopped
which it needs.
updating.
yeah, but you can actually open up your computer and like add more RAM, add a better SSD in there. Like that's what I did with my computer.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
literally change out your hard drive and your RAM on that computer.
Well,
as
I ain't
opposed
got,
to
well, I ain't got no
most other
warranty, so
laptops.
let me know the hookup after the show.
We got you.
It literally takes like 5 minutes to do it. It's super
Oh.
easy. I did
Yeah,
it
but you
myself.
still gotta clone your shit over though.
Copy.
Yeah, but that's a cakewalk, bro. It takes literally 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
I just did it with my PC, and it's even easier with a Mac.
Yeah, but then you also like run into an issue.
That was on my part. Stupidity. Shit happens.
No, but I did it on my Mac. I did it on my Mac. It literally took. I'm not gonna lie. It took 4 hours to clone the drive, but once I did, I just popped it in and I was ready to go.
See?
The only difference is it doesn't say Macintosh HD on the desktop for the H. It just says Untitled, which doesn't fucking matter. But
Yeah.
it has the same icon.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just change the title of it if it really bothers you that much. You know?
Yeah, I don't care. I feel like that's like my way of knowing. I did it myself.
I upgraded, motherfucker.
I did.
upgraded.
Well, I was proud. That was the first computer like I actually opened up and did anything with myself. So I was just.
I
Like,
feel like me personally though, I'm about to get a desktop.
Desktop is where it's at.
Like, I think I'm gonna get a new setup in my basement and then get a desktop.
Well, here's my issue. I have a desktop now, and this sounds like the most first world fucking problem.
We live in America.
I know. I just sometimes want to edit on my bed lying down, and I can't do that when my desktop's
You lazy motherfucker!
my desktop's 20 feet away. Like, not even 20 feet, 5 feet away.
Oh, you poor baby. I literally gotta walk to my fucking office to go edit.
Here's my issue. I have an IKEA chair. It's not comfortable.
Shut up.
See, you got
I'm
a
talking
laptop.
Jim, by the way. Fuck Jim.
Honestly, no, the laptop I'm probably going to get first before the MacBook Pro is the Lenovo Y730, the new one.
Yeah,
For the
that
record,
shit look
audience,
good.
That should look good.
Lenovo, they that shit.
I want to see if it has a GTX 1060 at first. I don't want that GTX 1050 Ti. I don't know why all these companies they were doing 1060s, now they're doing 1050 Ti's. I want 6 gigs of RAM. In my graphics card.
DDR4? Or 5, rather?
Yeah, GDDR5, I think.
DDR5, yeah. It's gotta be 5 if it's for the graphics.
Yeah. And then I think you can open that one up to bring it to 32 gigs of RAM, which I like, because PC Master Race, you can open them up.
Fuck yeah.
All day.
But no, I'm excited for Mac's new modular system, so closing out the Mac thing. Just fix your heating problem in that
And if you
MacBook Pro.
fucking hate Mac like I do, go pick yourself up at MSI. I'm just saying.
I know,
Or
but
an Asus.
I know.
Or Asus, if you want to pronounce it that way. Not to be confused with Acer.
my issue is ProRes.
Fuck your ProRes, Matty.
Dude, no, but like...
You're stuck.
No, but working with
You're like the goddamn Vietnam vet who won't leave Vietnam.
No, but like working with these commercial companies like Spectrum, the main... They allow MP4, but their highest quality, the best quality you should do that they recommend, like on their paper, is ProRes.
Yeah, I know.
And it does look significantly better, so it's definitely something it's worth the investment.
No, you pointed out a good fact.
So-
But I think we're getting too deep into the text again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You and I have a habit of doing that.
Bro Film School coming back to August 27th.
Check it.
Alright, so next topic. So, do we want to talk about... Let's talk about...
I think you should bring up LeBron because...
No, I wanted to end it with LeBron. End it nice.
Okay.
End it nice with LeBron.
On a high note.
I'm gonna leave it right there.
End it on a high note.
Right
End it
there.
on a high note. I know I put it first.
I'm gonna bring your high note to the floor.
Oh boy.
Alright, so Colin Kaepernick... I want to talk about this. EA is bullshit. I want to talk about how bullshit EA is.
I've already hated EA since day one. Damn.
I don't want to...
I can't.
I'm a straight hater. I'm Josh now.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I hate them, because if they ever want to sponsor me or work with me, cash is cash. But no, honestly, this is my opinion. Well, I mean, we got the disclaimer. This is my opinion. I don't believe their excuse. And for people who don't know, there's a YG song featuring Big Sean, and Big Sean mentioned Colin Kaepernick in the song, and they censored his name in the song. And then EA's excuse was it wasn't intentional. It was an accident. Like it was a mix-up. Like we're not allowed to put his jersey in it, so we thought he's not allowed to be in the song, which is bullshit.
Yeah, that's
because
bullshit.
anyone who knows anything about the music industry knows it doesn't work like that. And
No.
I know layman people don't really understand, so they probably hear that they're like, makes sense, but it's like, no, if the song was cleared, they're allowed to distribute that song anywhere.
Not only that, bro. EA's been a dickhead from the start. Like, let's all.
They're trying to appease. What's it called? NFL. So they can keep that
Exactly.
contract.
Well,
So
that's
they
the
can
thing.
get the exclusivity contract.
Yeah.
EA has always been about the business and the money. Fuck the consumer. That's why this is where my hate comes from. So I'm not just speaking irrational. I'm not Josh 2.0 type deal. When it comes to EA, they were coming out with when Xbox and PS3 was 360's competitor, right?
Yeah, PS3
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
My
So when
bad.
360 and PS3 dropped, EA was getting pissed that GameStop and other companies that were making money off of their revenue and shit by reselling the games.
Yeah.
EA literally came out with a license that you had to buy again just to play their games.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I
fucking
remember
bullshit.
that.
You're really gonna hate on the consumers that much and make them pay extra costs on a second rate or a second hand game because you want your extra $15? Fuck you, bro.
And you know what's the
Yeah,
worst
word.
part?
You literally said fuck the consumer. Fuck you, EA.
You know what's the worst?
And I don't give a fuck. I don't ever want to work with you. What's the worst part?
They don't even. That was such a narrow-minded way of. That was such a.
I forgot that even happened. I'm glad he
I
brought
don't
that
forget
up.
that shit,
They
bro.
No,
don't, they don't do
facts.
that anymore because everything's pretty much digitally. So
Are you trying to buy a hockey game, Dustin?
And what's so crazy?
How'd you know?
What's so crazy is that's the reason why I stopped fucking playing Madden, because I bought Madden and then they was on some I gotta buy some extra shit to fucking play online. I was like, what?
Bro,
Nigga, I already paid for Xbox.
It was actually NHL.
Yeah,
yes.
you want to know the last Madden that I bought was Madden 2006.
Well, no, I haven't played
Right.
Madden since Genesis, bro.
Well, no.
Damn.
That's
My thing is the entire
far.
industry did it back at that. There's like that. I know what you're talking about. There was that moment
dated
where
myself.
everyone in the industry is like, if you didn't buy it new, and you bought it used, you had to pay $10 to play online.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was the most.
Excuse me.
I'm already paying for internet and I'm already paying for Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, word. I'm not paying you
And
too.
it's
That's why I
like-
stopped playing Madden.
And I get it. The creators need to get.
And fuck NBA Live. That shit doo-doo.
I understand everyone needs to get paid,
Dragon.
and people need to get money. But at the same time, I don't think that was a smart way of doing it.
You know what is
You
smart
made
for
a
y'all
lot of angry
motherfuckers? I
customers.
seen that leak on the. Did you see the new leak on for the new Def Jam game they might
Yeah.
release?
Yo,
Def Jam
that's
World
sick.
War. Listen, if that shit real and y'all want to make some money the right way, do that.
Oh, it's real.
All you
Give
gotta
me
do
my
is drop
PC,
M
though.
in that bitch. I guarantee you every white boy in the
No,
nation,
Eminem
including...
is the cover.
Yeah,
I know that, fool.
Yeah.
Well, you know who runs Def Jam, right? No, Paul Rosenberg, Eminem's
yeah,
manager.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
no.
every white boy in the nation's gonna buy that shit just because M's in it.
You want to know something crazy? The reason why he got picked for the cover is originally EA leaked the original the Vendetta cover without the dude holding a chain, and said who would the fans want to see in place of him, like of the cover, for a new game. So people must have voted Eminem, which is believable for me, and then that's when they dropped the picture.
I don't believe that.
No,
can't
this
argue the
literally
fact
just
that
transpired
Eminem-
like 2 days ago, bro. I literally looked it up today. I'm telling you.
Wait, is Drake in the game?
Yeah,
Fuck Drake.
Eminem's in the game, Drake's in the game, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, nigga, Lil Uzi, Future.
I'ma buy the game
the
just
list
so I can
goes
beat the shit
on.
out of
Like
Drake.
everybody's in that bitch. As far as like who's current right now, Cardi B's in it.
I forgot.
ASAP Rocky.
I'm just playing.
See, Paul Rosenberg really showed the cover,
Bro,
so that's what it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
No, the CEO of Def Jam
No,
showed
I
the
know.
cover. Yeah,
No,
it's
hold on,
real.
I'm
But
about
I'm
to-
just saying facts.
I got the picture right here.
No, I realized.
I'm gonna say the
You
name.
gotta
I'm
give
gonna say the
respect
artist
to
right
M.
now. Oh yeah, it's
M
right
is
here.
Undeniably
Yeah,
one of the most
facts.
respected rap artists in the world.
No,
Facts.
I get that, but I'm just
Ever.
saying.
Period.
No, I'm saying. Well, I trust me. I'm one of the biggest Eminem fan. I know people think I'm like the biggest 50 Cent fan, but low key,
You mean
yeah.
you're
Just let me know when you're ready for the list.
Without 50, you ain't got.
But-
or without M,
but
you ain't got.
my
You
thing
know what I'm
is-
saying,
I'm glad,
goddammit.
I'm glad you say 52.
I'm just saying, in the world of hip hop, is very what have you done for me lately, and I know, and the last year
I
hasn't
swear,
been the
if they
best for
lied
him.
to me about this
50
list,
wouldn't
bro,
even
what you
have a
hate this
fucking
list?
career if it
If
wasn't
they
for
lie
him.
about this
I know,
list,
50 admits
fuck
that.
EA,
I know.
then I'm gonna really say fuck
I know.
you. If this
I'm
ain't
not,
true, fuck you.
I'm not
for
trying
real.
to hate on Eminem. I'm just
No,
saying.
no, I'm not saying you are.
I'm just saying in the media has been really hard on Eminem this past year, so that's why I don't think I don't understand, and even the fans have been really hard on him.
Can
So
we
that's why I
not
don't
get
know.
can we not get off topic though?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this World War.
Get the list. Get the list.
Okay, so here this list: Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake, Pusha T, Logic, T-Pain, Lil Wayne, Ty Dolla $ign, Kanye West, Missy Elliott,
Ooh.
Cardi B,
Ooh.
Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Method Man, Redman, DMX,
All the
Busta
OGs.
Rhymes, KRS-One,
Nice.
Dr. Dre, Ghostface Killer,
Ooh.
Ice Cube, T.I., Jay-Z, Nas, 50 Cent, Andre 3000, Travis Scott, Game, Timbaland, Big Boy, Tyler the Creator, Childish Gambino, Chance the Rapper,
This
Rick
America.
Ross, ASAP Rocky, Future, Akon, Boss Logic, Tyrese, Big Shaq, Lil Dicky, Lil Uzi.
The
Bro,
list goes
if y'all
on and
lying
on.
to me,
I'll come
fuck
for you.
y'all.
That's
You know,
why
I'm
one
coming
thing
for
I'm
y'all.
mad
That's
about.
why-
If
that's-
Jadakiss ain't in that shit,
No,
I'm
Jadakiss is in
upset.
it. Jadakiss is in it. I remember
hope
seeing
so.
the list earlier. I remember seeing like an artwork where Jadakiss was
Nah,
on there.
Jadakiss was in.
I'm just
bro.
hyped
Jadakiss
just
has
to
to be.
play
He's on Def
Eminem.
Jam.
I'm just hyped to play
He
Ice
might
T.
be. He
I'm
might
just
be,
hyped to
but
play fucking
I don't
Logic.
know.
I can't see one of the best lyricists who's on Def Jam, not on a Def Jam game.
You can't. It'd be stupid not to.
Jada, no, I'm talking about
got Lil
Jadakiss.
Uzi in this motherfucker though.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, but that actually,
You said lyricist?
Jadakiss is a good lyricist.
No, he's a phenomenal lyricist.
No, hell yeah.
I'm not gonna say though that he's better than him.
No, I say he should be in the game though.
I
He's
think so.
okay.
He's
I
on
think
that-
so, hands
I-
down.
No way,
I
bro.
say-
My
no.
dude rhymed purple and orange. Done. An argument.
Yeah, we're true. But think about the way Jadakiss is, like as far as like attacking with your flow. Jadakiss more the type to give you like jab, jab, boom. Well, jab, jab, boom.
But
as to Eminem going, you know what I mean? So it's just a different feel.
True.
Machine Gun versus,
but as far as being top 3 lyricists in the game, Jadakiss is definitely arguably around there.
Absolutely.
Based on preference and opinion. Oh shit!
No, that's just fact. That ain't even opinion, B.
My nigga Will FaceTiming me, but I'm not gonna answer.
You gonna have to dub it.
Yeah, we're in the podcast.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer.
What's it called?
Shout out Will Go the Juice.
Will got the juice. Big man ting. Shout out Go Juice.
Shout out. What's it called? No, that's why I think it was Paul Rosenberg. I remember it was Jay-Z that tipped me off on the list because what's it called? Def Jam's biggest artist, hands down, Jay-Z. Jay-Z should be the cover of that, but the reason why I think he didn't get it is because Paul Rosenberg and M's relationship.
I mean, Jay's still relevant, most definitely. Don't get me wrong. Like,
I think
more
Jay's
relevant, I would say, than M right now.
I think Jay's albums both outside. I'm talking about the Carters and his last album, 444, outsold Eminem's last album.
But you gotta think about sheer clout and publicity.
Jay-Z has more clout and publicity right now, I'd say.
Right now, but overall.
But given that and the fact that he is Def Jam's best seller, Eminem's not on Def Jam.
Doesn't matter.
I know, but what I'm saying is Jay-Z is Def Jam's best selling artist.
True.
But M is true. I'm not saying Jay's not. By all means, Jay is.
Eminem's the best selling artist, a rapper of all time.
That's my point.
But Jay-Z
he's a household name in and of himself. Eminem, if he wanted to, he could walk out right now and just be like, I'm gonna do what I want.
I think Jay-Z can do that too.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. But
I think Jay-Z's the only other rapper besides Snoop Dogg and Eminem that can do that.
What I'm saying is, and this is why I respect M, and it's not, people get it misconstrued, you know, like, oh, you just ride his dick because he's white. No.
I'm just gonna grab my Coolado, but I'm listening.
This motherfucker.
I'm thirsty.
But you always thirsty. See, that's why you don't get laid, man. You can't even find it.
Damn.
So as I was saying, the difference between Jay-Z and M is the fact that
I knew it.
M is an innovator. Like he did his own thing. He came up from the ground. Like, I'm not saying he didn't have help. Everybody's got help one way or another. Nobody, in my opinion, is ever self-made.
Yeah, facts.
But fact is, M came up from Detroit. And like in an industry where nobody at the time respected white hip hop artists. White hip hop artists, and you're talking to a dude who was born in the 80s, Beastie Boys. That was the most relevant hip hop artist back in the day. Yeah, and they weren't even really hip hop B.
Y'all sleep on Vanilla Ice like he didn't sell
Bro,
records.
fuck Vanilla Ice.
No, Vanilla Ice.
Fuck Vanilla Ice.
Ice baby. You know what I know Vanilla Ice for, bro?
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go
rip, Ninja rip. That's how I know fucking Vanilla, bro. Fuck Vanilla.
Ninja, go Ninja,
M didn't even have to make his own movie before I knew M.
Yo, facts. Yo, fuck that nigga Vanilla Ice, bro. I used to see that nigga in Florida all the time.
I love him. Don't get me wrong. I give him credit and props for what he did,
bro.
But
he
ain't
has
no
a
M.
fucking construction show.
I'm just saying, people act like he didn't sell records.
Man.
No, he definitely did. But he was like, I mean, he wasn't.
No, he's not Eminem.
No
one's Eminem.
Not by any means.
Eminem is the best selling rapper of all time. That's not a thing.
It's no contest.
There's no contest. That's just numbers. That's just math. But Jay-Z's number 2 as far as best selling rappers, and given the fact he's the best selling Def Jam artist, I feel like he should have been.
You are absolutely correct in that manner.
Yeah.
That's like.
But hasn't Jay-Z been on like one of the others?
No.
No, he's never been on the cover?
No.
He definitely do though.
And I'll give you this. You want to talk about a more inspiring story?
Jay-Z hasn't been in any of the games.
Yeah, but
I've only played the first one, and I haven't played since. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I played all the way up to Icon.
You told me New York was the best one, so
yeah, Fight for New York was hands down the best one.
So my
OG
and my thing is
PS1.
Love Eminem story. Obviously, Detroit came up from the bottom.
Now we're here.
Jay-Z debatably, I think, had it a little harder because here he came from the bottom, and then he came up in an area where, he wasn't white and all that stuff, but he came up in a time where his peers were Biggie Smalls. You got
homeboy. You're talking about Detroit.
You're talking about he's got Wu-Tang. You got Mobb Deep. Like everyone is looking at them as the best rappers, and so the industry is not signing him. He had to literally get the money for himself and put himself on.
I hear you. M had a little bit of a gimmick being the white boy coming from the hood type deal.
No, what I'm saying is Eminem got signed.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. But I'm just saying, like,
Jay-Z signed himself.
No, and again, I hear what you're saying, but you gotta keep in mind, and you said Jay-Z had a little bit harder, et cetera, et cetera. I'm looking at the overall picture. Dude, I don't care who you are. If you come up in Detroit, top 5 murder capita in America, bruh. You survived it, you lived it, and you came up in it. You ain't topping that. I'm sorry. You're just not.
And he basically came up by himself and who he was with.
Facts.
Like, he ain't come up with other people
The
doing
only
their
places
own
that
thing.
are worse than Detroit be, per capita, Newburgh. Fucking Camden. Compton. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you also gotta think like 30 years ago.
I'm thinking
it
30
was
years ago.
worse,
I'm
yeah.
thinking now.
was
You
wor- it
forget,
was worse
I'm
back
fucking
then.
ancient
It
compared
was
to you guys.
New York was bad,
Yeah,
man.
New York was bad
was
by then.
horrible.
No, it was.
In the
It was a crack
in the
epidemic.
Yeah, from
There's a crack epidemic now. We got a
No,
heroin
but that's
epidemic
when
right
the crack
here where we
no,
are.
We're gonna talk about
No,
that. We're gonna talk
but
about that. Lyor,
the
come
crack
on.
epidemic then in New York, though, that was like basically how heroin is like hitting the streets now, but 10 billion times worse because nobody ever seen it before.
No facts. I heard that right by my school on Fulton, that whole little strip mall, movie theater, everything, like 3 different models they got on the one strip, bro. That whole shit used to be full of drug dealers and people moving dope. Right
Yeah.
up the block from Junior's, bro.
Bro, all you have to do is go up to Port Jervis. It's the fucking the harbor of it's the trading post of drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Heroin runs rampant there,
No.
and then Newburgh's don't throw away.
I don't know nothing, officer.
I'm just saying, I'm stating facts. I read and I live there. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some shit.
No, it's that's the thing though. That it's definitely more secluded. Like you don't see it.
They don't talk about it as often as what it is.
Exactly, because it's so like shunned upon. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying it's easier.
Say some shit.
It's easier. I'm just saying industry wise. Obviously, I'm not life industry wise. I say it's easier to take $1 million deal than it is to
Make
lose
one.
lose 92 bricks, get it all back.
No, I hear you. We're living it right now.
Yeah.
So,
You know,
I get where you're coming from. It's an argument you could run around in circles in all day, but facts are facts. You know, we all got our opinion, and
Which
I'm not saying that
actually-
Jay-Z doesn't deserve it. Like I just said, he's due.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't know Jay-Z's never been in any of the games. If that's the case, yeah, put Jay-Z on the front of that cover. But am I happy M has got it? You fucking ain't
Oh yeah,
right.
no, I'm not mad that M's got it. I
didn't say you were.
I think Paul had something to do with that.
No,
All I'm
absolutely.
saying is,
I don't doubt
let's
it for a
bring this
minute.
back to full circle. EA, if that was some bullshit,
Fuck y'all, EA.
We shaking. Like I'm gonna pull up to the fucking corporate building, and I'm gonna.
I mean,
You murder threaten a corporation. I mean, they
Yeah,
imaginary
don't do
anyway.
that.
No, they
Yeah, no.
imaginary anyway. They don't matter.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
and-
I don't know nobody personally. I ain't calling no names. I wouldn't even know who to call.
Fuck y'all, EA.
Bring that nigga.
You know who to call, bro?
Ghostbusters.
Thank you, Matt.
No, what's it called?
Shout out.
I mean, you know a little bit about. You obviously know the music industry. Obviously, there are situations where you have to get people's name to
R.I.P.
clear
Harold.
it. But once you clear it for the song, like the actual song for release, whenever you license it out to like a game like EA, it's already cleared.
And that's my thing. You look at the bottom of that banner.
Yeah.
EA's name's at the bottom. Maybe one thing if somebody made it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see EA's name on it.
Well, no, EA said it was a mistake on their part. They didn't. There was a misunderstanding. They didn't understand that because they don't have the rights to Colin Kaepernick's jersey or like
Oh,
player.
you're talking about the Colin Kaepernick. Okay.
Yeah. So-
Oh yeah, but no, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, I was bringing right back around to that.
No,
that was,
big fact, because that's what we were definitely starting with, which I don't understand why they would even think, you know, but man,
Well, that's just an excuse. That was my thing. I
Yeah.
just want to call them out on it because to me that's
fuckery.
That's an excuse.
It's
Because
fuckery.
if you work,
You fool.
I get it. Like if you're first time making a video game, you don't understand music license. EA has some of the best people. They know what music licensing is. They know how to license a song. They know what's going. It's bullshit. Next thing. Next topic.
Yeah, what is the next topic?
Well, we were kind of talking about Def Jam, so I guess we should talk about Lyor Cohen had an interview on the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. Lyor Cohen being the former CEO of Def Jam before.
I know her name did sound familiar.
He ran Def Jam around the time Jay-Z was there, actually. So that's why it's a interesting interesting segue. He did an interview on the Breakfast Club, and he had some. I actually like watching interviews with these CEOs because they give a lot of nuggets of information.
Insight, yeah.
Yeah, so he runs YouTube. He runs YouTube Music now. He also he also has he also owns a record label 300 that has used to have the Migos on it. Still has.
Oh, he runs 300.
He owns 300.
Oh, he owns it.
Owns it.
He
He don't just run,
owns it.
but he owns.
Oh shit.
Which brings me to one of the quotes in his thing. He was talking about Fetty Wap, how he signed Fetty. He's just like every CEO, every label CEO was coming around saying, I had Fetty in my office. I almost signed them, and he said, but you didn't, because my gun's off safety. If I go in the club and I want an artist, I can go in there and get the artist. You have to go to your boss. Your gun's on safety, or you don't have one.
Yeah, that's a
I
G.
go in.
That's a G.
That's crazy.
And which I want to bring up, when Dame Dash said that 2-3 years ago on the Breakfast Club, y'all said he was wild as fuck. He was crazy.
No, it's just facts.
Lyor says it. It's just no. That's the thing. Like that's why he left Def Jam, because Universal kind of runs Def Jam, all that stuff. So he's like,
Everybody's in someone else's back pocket, bro.
exactly. So he was like, let me start 300. He does work with Atlantic, but the way it works is he actually just pays Atlantic for their services. So he just goes to them. They have to do what he says because he's giving them money to do the work.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. What I think it really was, to bring it back, is EA was like, yo.
Oh, we're all
we off.
we moved.
Yeah, we're just talking about the Lyor interview, because the one thing I wanted to bring up specifically is, so he obviously has a lot of artists like Young Thug that promote lean use, and Charlamagne brought up, well, Lyor actually brought up just on his own, he doesn't, if a rapper comes in with a cup, he'll tell him that's liquid heroin, you're a junkie, to quote him. And because he thinks that the heroin epidemic is a big thing.
That's huge.
But then at the same time, an interesting statement he said, which caught news. Charlamagne asked him, obviously, well, then you sign a lot of artists that promote it. Like, what do you go off of, like issues or talent? And then he says, talent. I mean, I'll still tell him, I don't care if I work with him or not. You're a junkie, all that stuff, yada yada yada. But then Charlamagne asks, well, isn't that kind of
contradictory?
Yeah, isn't that kind of contradictory, because they're promoting this and the kids are, and it's making you see, like, you're visibly upset about it, that the kids is becoming an epidemic, but the music is promoting it. And then his response is, well, yeah, it's opportunistic. I got people to feed. I got company, all that stuff.
Fuck that dude.
So that's where it
I'll get whacked tomorrow, but fuck that dude.
That's where it gets kind of interesting, because, like, I mean, I want to say that, but at the same time, I listen to the music and I know it's not right. And I know they're promoting it to kids who don't understand. Yeah, that's promotion to them. I mean, I listen to it. Bro,
you know how many boys I've lost to heroin? And no, that's not their fault, so to speak. It falls on them. But what if that CD album was, or we don't live in the world of CDs anymore, my fault, but what if that YouTube video or that YouTube song or whatever the fuck you want to call it never ended up in that kid's hands? He possibly would have never known about heroin.
Yep.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's response to Lyor this week.
Good. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. On I want to record it. Fuck Lyor.
I mean,
I ain't afraid.
No, it's not that. It's definitely an interesting. It was definitely an interesting interview, because he's definitely visibly worried about the epidemic, but at the same time, he doesn't mind using it to get a check.
Well, then he's not visibly worried.
No,
that's just facts. No, I don't care. That's like saying a Christian, to bring it back full circle. Yo, I'm worried about stabbing this person over here. I might end up in hell, but I'm gonna do this shit anyway. You clearly weren't worried enough to end up in hell to still go out and stab that motherfucker. I mean, you clearly weren't worried about selling heroin or the image of to make money, but you're worried about heroin. No, fuck you. Fuck you. You're just trying to cover your ass and PR. It's all PR. Fuck you. I'm hating. Today's my hate me episode. Let's go.
I got you. Yeah, no, I don't know. My issue is, the reason I can't hate is because I listen to the music. So how am I gonna be like, yeah, fuck you for signing these people.
Well, then
put
fuck
them on.
you, Maddie.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Oh, wait, speaking of just things that you use that I know that that you use often. Little slightly off topic, but kind of just reminded me of something. Tinder is projected to make almost $800 million this year.
Are you what?
Where
are you going with this?
That can't be true.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know anyone.
Because I never gave Tinder a dollar.
Tinder's business is projected to double, almost 800 million by the end of this year.
I have not given Tinder a dollar.
Actually, I need to do some research real quick. I'll be right back.
I highly doubt, because I don't know anyone that's got a Tinder.
I know
paid Tinder.
I know one person who has a paid
says right
Tinder
here,
account.
the tagline on the top. Young people are apparently happy to pay for
800
online dating.
800 million. All right, I'm stupid. I thought it said 800 billion for six. So
no, 800 million.
Yeah, that's all right. That's a little bit more believable at this point. $1 billion. Yeah, it's actually a little slow, I think, for them.
As of right now, it's at 400 million.
That's still crazy.
Yeah, no, I can see that now.
That's still crazy. Like, people pay that much into it, yo.
I mean, I don't pay. I just swipe right on everyone.
Facts.
And
it's free.
And it's saying it's projected annual revenue after that point in time will be 1.7 billion.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Tinder. I've never used.
I use it.
Okay.
I lost my virginity because of it.
Wait. So why the? We're gonna get to that. Hold that thought. How have you not gotten laid?
He dropped the bomb.
All right, so we want to. If we were
we going into this because Tinder. From what I've heard,
ready,
as someone who's never used
you're
Tinder,
about to go into
I hear every
proverbial rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Do we really want to?
We're going into Matt's
You're
rabbit
damn
hole.
right. We're going into your fucking life.
He's going into your rabbit hole, bro. How's it feel?
It's not a story.
I don't want to go in Maddie's rabbit hole.
It's not really a story.
Let's keep that. I want to plug in that. I don't want to ever go into my Maddie hole.
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I don't get many matches, and the ones that I do, they don't respond to me.
Your issue is you don't socialize enough. We've been through this already, so we're just gonna move on.
Well, no, you just add like why don't like I'll text him, I'll hit him up, I'll even try saying funny. It just doesn't work.
You need to break out that red leather jacket. Subscribers, we gonna put a picture of Maddie with his red leather that I gave him on the web.
Somewhere. Website, social media, look for it all over the place.
I'm retweeting it.
You let us know if Maddie has ups or downs with the red leather. I guarantee you're gonna get so much fun on that.
And I'm gonna make sure you swag that motherfucker out too. Don't sleep.
Otherwise, I'm coming for it. That's mine.
Shit, might be mine.
That we're just gonna pull a 6'9" and dye your hair like rainbow, and put the red leather coat on. So you got like
No, you told me.
Lil Yachty and
He bugging.
6'9" sort of mix going for you, and see where that takes you.
Niggas iffy, blicky with the stiffy.
My man about the freestyle.
I said it. I'm celibate.
Fuck your celibacy, Maddie.
Nigga, you selling what?
I'm celibate.
You selling what?
Yo, you. That was my joke. I've been waiting for someone to use that.
Oh man.
All right, hold on. But I'm actually checking something out right now. I might actually use an app that I might not even realize might be owned by Tinder. So I just want to do some research. It has to do with beef and porn. So if you want to go to the next topic, I'm going to bring it back.
Beef and porn.
All right, well, I mean, yeah, so we did that. Quick topic. Oh, no, relevant topic. The CDC had to make a public announcement that you cannot wash or reuse condoms. So my question to the world is, who the hell is using condoms?
I don't know, but if you're reusing condoms, you deserve a blood clot box.
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even
nigga.
use condoms, B, because I make sure my lady's on the pill, and
they're just too
Hold
tight.
up,
that risk.
Hold the fucking phone. Listen, I don't use condoms because I'm dating somebody, but if you're out there fucking around with multiple people, use motherfucking condoms. Don't listen to these guys. Use motherfucking condoms. I mean, you guys are hoping for these people catch like AIDS and shit out there.
No, facts.
That's your problem,
Rip
bro.
that blood clot up 2 times, my nigga. I ain't playing.
I don't need condoms for my hand.
Wow, bro.
That's the only person you get sex from, B. What'd you expect? Wow. Why do you think we've been trying to get him laid since day one? Yo, literally since this podcast has been aired, we've been trying to get Maddie laid.
But you want to know something? I like how you feel the power of owning that shit, that you know you don't get no punani. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you gotta understand something. The same energy that you putting into like admitting that, nigga, you need to put that energy into saying, nigga, I get that. Even if you ain't getting none in God knows how long, you gotta act like you got that shit this like 2 minutes ago, bro. You need to fucking level up, my nigga.
Well, it's hard when you're like, yo, you want to come through, and then they're like, no.
Okay.
Nah.
When they get the chuckle
sauce them,
beforehand.
bro. Just take them to fucking Applebee's, get 2 for $20, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, no, dead ass.
That is Subway. Soon give him
That's
$5
like
foot long.
you go mid or higher, bro. You know what I'm saying? You do a little something like that. I'm telling you. All you gotta do is show them like a little 45 minutes.
I'm talking about taking them out to like Japanese, like that expensive Japanese shit. You know?
I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, but you gotta tell them that.
I do, and they still
don't
like.
Don't be surprised. They'll be like, "Yo, I heard about this new Japanese spot. You should probably check it out one time."
I do, but really trying to bring him to McDonald's because they got the best nuggets.
But that show. But I think that's like, I think that's a good sign that they're definitely not into me. If I'm like, hey, let's go to this expensive place.
Don't say expensive, motherfucker.
Well, I don't say expensive, but it's obvious that it's expensive.
Well, I mean, I don't know why.
I'm not like, yo, let's go to this baller out place. And I'm not stupid. I'm just like, yo, I'm like, yo, you want to go out to this place? I like it.
I'm just filling out the situation for you because I'm trying to help my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Facts.
But some people are hopeless. Next topic.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Nigga, that's a mindset.
Because you were a success story of mine just a couple years ago.
She was crazy, Jim.
She was crazy, but you still got laid.
She also had to rip off. She also ripped off my pants.
And look what happened there.
That's different.
Audience, I'm sorry, we just can't go into detail.
That's different.
It was too dark. It was too fucked up. I had to deal with some bullshit, and Jimmy had to deal with some bullshit.
A lot of bullshit.
Sound like a lot of bullshit.
What's your thing?
We're not going to talk about that.
Maddie actually witnessed some bullshit.
That was a long while ago. Long while ago. Very long time ago.
I wanted to find out because I've been using the app, and I might. You know what? You took a leap of faith. I'm gonna put my shit out there too. Right. I mean, granted, I've already talked about broken dick, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Field.
My dude's Gonzo.
Fuck you. FEELD. Previously called 3ender. I was curious as if that was a Tinder-based app. Actually, no, it is not, but it's very similar to Tinder, and it was sued by Tinder. So there are other apps out there that are like Tinder and stuff like that.
Yeah,
there's Bumble.
Yeah,
Hot or Not.
Bumble. I use Bumble. I don't get any matches on there either.
There's Hot or Not. Bumble that was like the one that was the one that came out like right when Tinder first came out.
Bumble, honestly, I don't want. Bumble's. I don't want to make a generalization, but Bumble. So the idea of Bumble, it works like Tinder, but the girl has to type
let them know what your Grindr account is.
I'm actually turned on by that because I love a woman that's in power.
I know, and you only have 24 hours. But here's the thing, from what I've noticed. And maybe I'm saying this because no one ever types to me.
It's a possibility, Nettie.
It's right. I mean, it's usually just women that just like that swipe right on everyone, and then they just like they basically use Bumble the way I use Tinder. The way I use Tinder.
They dog
because
let the dogs out.
24 hours they could just be like, in 24 hours if they don't type to you, it'll just like go away.
Well, maybe you should check that shit more often, motherfucker.
No,
they don't. They don't
type
have your
to me.
app notifications on for that one.
Usually, what it is you probably matched them in between a time when they was already talking to somebody and they feel guilty talking to them and talking to you, so they're gonna wait till that situation die down before they hit the next nigga in line.
I'm gonna start.
Or maybe use a dub because they found something better.
Or that it's one or the other. It's usually one of that. If they
I'm gonna tell them the other thing, which is when I go to sleep at night. So
bro, there was literally a time where I bagged this cute girl on Tinder. I ain't gonna hold you. Bagged this cute girl on Tinder. Started talking to her for a little bit, bro. And then I'm thinking everything all good. And then one day, mid conversation, bro, she just stopped hitting me up. And I'm like, okay, maybe she was busy. Gave it a couple days, hit up again. Stood up, yeah. And I couldn't even be mad. It's not like I had any type of emotions towards her. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't be mad.
We was talking for like 2 weeks.
I'm never mad. I'm never mad when someone else gets.
I mean, that's just facts. Women have it easier than men when it comes to getting laid. It's just facts. We want it more.
No, that's a fact.
I'm not arguing. I'm not coming at women any kind of way.
I think I'm scientific proof of that. I think I'm like,
bro, you just don't try hard enough.
All right. Bullshit.
You expect the pussy to walk up to you.
No, go in the comments. Ladies, go in the comments. I'm not. Deadass. Ladies, go in the comments. How many of you have I tried to get
Prove
with?
me right, ladies. Tell this motherfucker break out the red leather.
We're going to have the most comments on this. We're going to have so many comments. Yo, deadass, he tried.
And if honestly though, for all your ladies who did deny Thompson,
we gotta hang out.
This is a good dude right here.
Bro,
so if you did,
this motherfucker gonna have millions by the time y'all like thirsty for 1800.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. 2%.
Say it.
I know just how to be your wingman.
Okay.
2%.
Yo, I'm the biggest CP ever.
Throw a stack of hundreds in his
promotion.
pocket and send him in the club.
Nah, bro. What it is
I'll just be clap.
I'll just be the dick. I'll just keep embarrassing you. You gotta be like, oh man, this guy. Don't pay him no mind, ladies. Yeah, hi, my name's Matt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
Yo, you just gotta learn to be smooth.
Word, that's exactly what it is, bro.
Yo, you need...
Cause I can see you being smooth and just being you the way you are, bro.
You know what's
gotta let
odd?
it flow.
I'm smooth when I'm don't say anything. Like women love me when I don't say shit.
So stop opening your fucking mouth.
Be
But here's the
simple-minded.
thing: I gotta take them out sometime, and we gotta talk, and then
And if
that's when it
anything-
breaks down.
Matt,
Well, stop taking them to
Matt,
nugget joints.
listen.
Ask
I
them
take them to
questions.
expensive.
Thank you. You literally just took the words out of my fucking
You
mouth.
gotta show
You
interest
keep
in them. You
You
asking
gotta show interest in them,
questions.
and
I
then
do
only
ask some
speak
questions.
when you're spoken to, as
Wow,
in
we-
only talk about yourself when they ask you a
Yo-
question.
yo-
We literally looking like predators right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Y'all think I don't
Hey
do
man,
this? They're
they've
just
done
not.
wrote books on this blood clot, so if
There's-
niggas don't know, that's
There's
their
just
fault.
there's
Daddy.
just certain things like
You don't need a self-help book.
here's the thing. Relationships are like English class.
I want you to break that one down because I'm an
Alright.
English major.
All right, so math.
You know.
So math. There's one answer to the question.
Bullshit. Imaginary numbers.
I don't give.
There's an upside down 6. It's a 9.
I'm good at math, motherfucker. You can't argue.
Arithmetic, basic arithmetic.
Okay.
One answer.
Like 1 + 1 does not equal 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
English. There's a multiple different ways to write a proper sentence.
True,
That
Facts.
says the same. That gets the same meaning across.
because it depends on who you're talking to.
And context.
Exactly. But sometimes, no matter what you write, it can always be wrong. Like some people are just always wrong with the way they write.
That's because people are fucking insecure.
Matt, if you understand that
Sound like you
concept
on
right
the wrong
there,
bitches.
wait, if you think you're
Word.
right, you will always be wrong. You need to apply that to women. Okay?
Well, no.
When you think you're right, you are always wrong.
Why do you think men always lose the argument to a woman? The head is the head of the household, but the neck can turn the head any which fucking direction it wants. The
Yes.
woman is always in charge.
And
They
if-
always will be.
Without the neck, the head can't survive.
And the
No,
sooner
I
they realize
understand
this, the sooner they will rule the world.
See, here's the thing. I understand.
Sorry, ladies, it's just facts. Y'all can rule the world. I shouldn't even be apologizing for that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why you apologize? You literally just gave them sauce, my nigga.
Facts.
I'm just.
Y'all can rule the world. You don't even need us.
Just
no,
don't-
but
just don't
you
kill
know.
me.
It just.
Yeah, no, I value my.
Just don't kill me.
I'm not
Please?
good in the English class of.
I know where
giving
the
women.
spot's at.
I'm good at math.
I work hard. I read books.
Hey, look, all else fails, bro. Just eat the box.
They again.
I read books.
Again,
That's what I'm saying, I
we
know
gotta
the
get
spot's
to
at.
we gotta get to that point.
Keep it G.
They'd be like, even when we get to, they'd be like. I'm also a shitty kisser. If we're gonna get really into
Oh
it.
my god.
I
I don't even know
hate
what.
Next topic.
I don't even know what else you can do.
Facts. All right, so yeah, don't wash or reuse your condoms, or just don't use condoms at all.
And fuck
Yeah,
Maddie.
if you're gonna be
If you're a woman.
reusing condoms, honestly, just be like Maddie and use your hand. Sorry, bro.
Oh no, it's fine. It still works at least.
My man's on a first name basis with
you
the
got
owner
chill.
of Jergens, probably.
Yeah.
Jergens. My man got cocoa butter on red.
No, I don't. Dude, my hands are smooth.
That's
No.
right. No, god damn it. You need to start working. Fuck you, man. Next topic.
Yeah, you need
Next
to talk-
topic.
You need to
All
get
right,
your ass in the
we
gym.
got. I want to flip the coin. No, I want to talk about this because this was very. I was proud of IGN about this. A lot of people shit on IGN about the reviews, like they always give 10 out of 10, whatever. So they did a review that they put out a review this week, and let me finish the end because this is gonna sound really weird.
Oh shit.
But it has a good ending.
I have a feeling I already know what you're talking about.
So they put out a review this week, and it ended up being, I'm not gonna lie, very similar to a very small independent YouTuber with like sub 25,000 subscribers, like less than that. And they basically, one of their writers and editors basically lifted this review, and
It's a possibility.
and I'm giving IGN credit. As soon as it came out, they immediately pulled the review, and their statement was like, we understand, our entire team are writers and creators. The last thing we want to do is plagiarize. We're investigating this immediately. Like it was like that. They were on it.
I mean, I hear where you're coming from, bro, but
What game, by the way?
It doesn't even matter. When it comes down to it, I mean, it does matter to a certain degree, but when it comes down to it, if everybody plays the same fucking game, and everybody typically has the same mentality when it comes to games nowadays, when it comes to the mass market, you're bound to have a couple of opinions. Sometimes
that overlap.
All the same exact opinions that are going to be the same thing.
Yeah, no, I get you. I felt the same way, except the ending statement seemed way too similar.
Oh,
so
word?
like some of the original stuff was about gameplay, like you recharge like this. Obviously, like if it's a fighting game, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna talk about the button order in that order, all that stuff. But even near the end, like they were talking about the way the scale of difficulty and how redundant the beginning is, but it was like nearly word for word. Like it's definitely good that they're investigating it, and I just think it's very possible, especially given how small this YouTuber is, like that possible even like subconsciously he just happened to watch a review, and then when he was writing it, it just happened to come out in that order because he subconsciously already.
I'll be honest with you, I respect IGN to such a level, like if one of their writers did plagiarize and did indeed rip from this review, this YouTuber as you say, they did pull it. In my opinion, they've done everything right. They're doing everything in their power to correct the issue. They've done nothing wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but that's why I want to give them credit, because like a lot of people shit on IGN because they don't.
What game though?
I don't. It was some independent game, but IGN gave it its normal, nearly 10 out of 10, which is why everyone shits on IGN. But it's like if you don't. You know the shtick at this point. They've been around since the 90s.
Yeah, bro. I found IGN when I was a jit, bro.
They had their own fucking magazine you could subscribe to back in the day before the internet was wild.
They gave reviews on the games, like perfect
If you're
reviews.
still shitting on the reviews being like super high, like get over it. I don't care.
IGN was like the new Game Pro.
Yeah, no. But that's why I want to give like, and I saw like I think I saw a couple comments where people were like, well, they should have known in the first place. Like, you're not gonna know a smaller YouTuber when you're running like a company, when you're an editor of a big company like IGN. I'm just happy that like once they saw it, they're just like,
let's check this out. And if they do find out that it was just happened to be parallel thinking, I'm sure they're gonna put it up with a statement and an explanation, or even re-edit it so it just looks better for them. Do you know the writer?
I actually don't know the writer by name, but I know that IGN's writers are public when they do reviews. So.
No, I'm aware. I read IGN on the regular. Actually, they were the first person I found out that Rick and Morty were being renewed by.
Yeah.
So
word.
Oh yeah.
IGN breaks a lot of news on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
IGN's Facebook is popping.
No, that's actually.
I follow it.
I'll be honest
with you. I realize they're getting more multimedia. Sorry to cut you off. I realize they're getting more multimedia as far as like just besides video games and shit. Like they're giving like news on everything.
Well, it's relevant in terms of nerd media, and that's the issue. That's the thing a lot of people don't realize is IGN doesn't just cover video games anymore. They cover more than just video games.
They've evolved.
They evolved into the nerd media. And that being said, Rick and Morty is at the top tier. Gotta give shout out to Dan Harmon. He's killing the game with Rick and Morty and his partner. I'm sorry, I forget his name.
Justin Roiland.
Thank you, Justin Roiland. You gotta give credit to those two. And IGN saw that, so they respected it and they gave shout out. And when I saw that IGN broke the news that Rick and Morty was gonna get released for another, or upped for another 78 episodes, they were the first one to break it. They're literally, IGN is the only reason I go on my Facebook. I'll be honest with you. Sorry guys, fuck my friends on Facebook, quote unquote. But IGN's the only reason I go on Facebook anymore.
No.
That and it's a not. I know we're not talking about Broke Film School, but there's another
Philip Bloom.
Who?
Philip Bloom or No Film School.
No Film School. No Film School is the other reason I go to Facebook. So IGN's killing the game. If you can get me to go to Facebook just for your stuff, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
So I don't care if this review was ripped or not. You guys are doing right by me, and I'm gonna keep following you.
Yep. And
shout out IGN for real, man.
Facts.
Speaking of something IGN broke something in me that I saw on Facebook. So the actor who plays Drax, Dave Bautista from WWE.
Love Bautista.
He is publicly saying he wants out of Guardians of the Galaxy
because they won't hire back Gunn.
Yeah, he doesn't. If they rewrite the script, he wants out. He said he basically said on Twitter, "I'll do what I'm contractually obligated to do, but I'm not about this company who just kneels to this political cyber Nazis." Which brings me back to my point. I didn't express this properly the first time. That was like a political hit job. those tweets were 10 years ago. Disney had to have known about it before they hired him, because that was years before they hired him for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep. Hashtag last episode.
Two episodes ago. Well, and then two, and then also on top of it, it was these conservative blogs that no one's ever heard of that made him like get popular, and the only reason they did it was because of Roseanne. It was backlash because of Roseanne, but here's the thing:
crazy.
James Gunn was making shitty jokes, but bottom line, they were jokes, and he apologized for them even before Disney hired him. Disney knew about it. I'm mad.
That's bullshit.
Look, as a company
I'm for Drax.
As a company who was founded on racism, I don't know if you forgot that Disney. Walt Disney was a racist.
Huge anti-Semitic,
bigot.
racist.
I know you.
So let's be honest here. If anybody should stop producing shit at this point, if you're gonna fire James Gunn, maybe you should look at yourself and fire yourself,
Speaking
motherfuckers.
of Disney,
maybe you should change your fucking name, bitches.
Speaking of Disney, though, so now you guys all heard about the whole Netflix and Disney crisis that's going on right now.
The what crisis? I'm sorry.
Starting 2019, Netflix will no longer be streaming any of the Marvel movies or any of the Disney.
Well, yeah, that's not
movies,
crisis.
right?
Are you dead ass?
So yeah, because of a business thing and whatnot. So what Disney's doing right now is propose that they have to just create their own streaming service. Right now, the nickname for it's called Disney Flix.
That's also in response to DC's universe.
No, this was confirmed like years ago, guys.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, this
I
was
didn't
years
even
ago.
know about
Yes,
this.
but DC Universe is dropping like next year, and now all of a sudden Marvel is coming out with a quote-unquote subscription series as well, which is owned by Disney. You can't argue the facts. It does look sus.
But no, because they've been literally talking about it for years.
Yeah,
they've been literally talking about behind the scenes.
Talk is cheap, Maddie.
No, but they've been saying that they're going to do it in 2019. So it just so if anything, DC saw that, we're like, we're going to do it 6 months before them.
Then how come I heard about DC before Marvel?
Because you don't listen to what Disney talks about. I've been hearing this
Bro, I'm a Stitch and Peter Pan fan. We're talking about 1951.
But that's not current Disney.
I've been hearing since 2016.
It's not,
since 2016, I've been hearing Disney say we're going to do a streaming service in 2019.
Talk is cheap.
Well,
put your money where your mouth is.
I'm talking about this article right here.
Yeah, they're making it now. I mean,
talk is cheap.
It's not talk.
It's not talk. They're in development.
All right. Well, we'll see in 2019, I guess.
I mean,
that's only like 4 months away.
Yeah,
we'll talk in 2019.
I can't believe you don't actually know this. This has been literally for years.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck Disney. I think they're a bunch of punks.
I mean, I won't go that far. I just think that this was a stupid decision for them to fire Guardians of the Galaxy James Gunn.
Oh, 100%.
Because now it sucks that Bautista ain't gonna be in the movie. Because now everything's all screwed up as far as the transition.
No, he said he's still gonna be in the movie. He's like he's gonna finish his contract and shit.
Yeah. No.
But how long is his contract? Do you know?
Because he said Volume 3 still has to come out.
He said he'll follow his contract.
That means he ain't finishing the series.
That means he doesn't. That might even mean he doesn't. He's not going to be in another Marvel movie because we don't know who the. So.
And there ain't nobody plays Drax better than Bautista.
And because I don't know we don't know in depth of what their contracts are, but from what I understand about Tom Holland's contract, he has 4 movies with Marvel, 5 movies with Sony. So he has more movies with Sony for Spider-Man than Marvel has lined up. Basically meaning if Venom does well, they're going to take Spider-Man back into their universe and they already have him optioned for the next movie after that. If Venom doesn't do well, luckily they already have him locked in for one movie and they can re-up with Marvel, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So given the way he worded that, where he's like, I'll do what I'm contractually obligated to do, I wouldn't be surprised if he has maybe to do Guardians 3, but the other movies are Disney options, not Marvel options.
Gotcha.
Because their distributor is Disney.
Yeah, so like basically Disney's the one that, I see what you're saying.
Look, so I understand, Maddie. You want all the ability and the openness to work with all these companies and stuff, so you gotta watch what you say. But I'm sorry, I've been in the military, I've seen some shit. I'm not afraid to stand up what I fucking believe in. Fuck Disney right now. I think they are moving like a bunch of pussies, just like EA. Hashtag EA and Disney in the bed together. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. I don't care. Bautista, you the man. Shout out to Bautista. Y'all holding it down. Shout out to Gunn. Y'all holding it down. You did your job. You did what you're supposed to do. Fuck Disney. They acting foo-foo. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna say it. And I don't care. I don't plan on working with Disney. So fuck y'all.
I mean, I got a disclaimer up front, so I'm good.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
All right, next topic.
I want to work with WB.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out CW. Hire me.
What? They're just as bad.
Fuck you. I don't care how bad the DC universe is right now. I can make that shit better.
No, but but they're just as money whores as the other.
Oh, everybody a money whore at the end. You a money whore, bitch.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, we can't hate on. That's why I'm not gonna hate on Disney for being money whores when Warner's money whores and Sony's money whores. They're all money whores.
Now, there's a point in time when you got to put your money where your mouth is, and they ain't doing it. So you know what? You foo-foo. And I can't work with foo-foo people because that means what if I make a joke just like Josh said 2 episodes ago, as you so eloquently put it. What if I say some dumb shit today? I've said a lot of dumb shit. But facts are facts. You're not going to hire me because of some shit that happened 10, 20 years ago? What? You got to be kidding me, bro. I'm a different person a decade from now. I'm a different person from when I was 20. I wouldn't have said half the shit.
That's the
I
same
said today.
thing, just 2 different ways.
What?
You said, I'm the same person a decade now. Same person I was when I was
You know what I
20.
meant,
I was
though.
like...
I'm a different person.
That was both 10 years ago.
I'm a different person from when I was 10 years ago is what I was trying to say. Point is, people change.
Yeah.
You can't hold their actions against them from who they are now. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a lot of the heroes we have today. George Washington, one of the biggest heroes, the first president, owned slaves. We still worship him, right?
I mean, some people do. I mean, I don't worship. I don't worship anyone.
I'm speaking figuratively, Maddie.
I know, but I don't really.
I'm not speaking literally here.
I mean, I see. My thing is like, they're a private company. They can do what they want.
No, absolutely. But I'm just stating facts. It's my opinion, and that's what it is.
No, I got you, but I just think they're wrong on this. I'm not gonna go all out and be like, and it's not even a thing to try to like even work with them. Yeah, I joke around like, oh, I won't work with them, but I can't. I'm annoyed because it's obviously a political play for this, but
That's exactly what it is.
at the same time,
And politics don't belong in, I mean, they do to a certain extent, but I think politics are just stupid when it comes to media, man. Politics shouldn't be involved in media.
I think it was a snap decision that they put themselves into.
Well, should have thought twice.
Yeah.
As a corporate company who's been around as long as they have, they should have the experience and the know-how to be like, maybe we should think about this
We're
one.
at a polarizing time, though. Very polarizing time.
Elaborate.
I mean, the cancel culture right now, the cancel culture in general, like you say anything wrong, then you have a whole bandwagon, and then you have people saying we're not going to buy we're not going to support your advertisers.
We essentially live in a world of wowsy woo-woos is what you're telling me.
We live,
And these bitches need to fucking nut up and shut up.
we live in a world of Twitter mafia.
Ooh, somebody call the ambulance.
Like motherfuckers when fucking talking about your favorite thing, when the Szechuan sauce the first time it came out, which obviously like the limited run where they're like it's only gonna be for one day, very limited, you know. Everyone came through. There's one kid on it that we all know. He was like, boycott McDonald's because they didn't have the Szechuan sauce. I'm like, who gives a...
But that's what I'm saying, bro. We live in a world of whiny little bitches, and the huge companies that have the clout, that have the power, that know they're still gonna get the sales, need to stop catering to these little pussies because of money.
Facts.
Because that's what's perpetuating the cycle. And then you want to look at back in America and be like, why are we a bunch of pussies and assholes? Well,
Yeah.
example A.
Facts.
That's true.
You want to come at me about fucking Disney? Nah. Kick rocks.
Next topic.
Yeah.
So, California, some California officials have finally approved a proposal. First time this has ever happened. Trump's star. They're going to try to remove Trump's star from the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I mean, it's already been destroyed, so I don't know what's left.
So their reasoning is it's because of the constant vandalisms. It's an issue. Also, the state does not agree with his stances on basically anything. They had like a full list of like immigration, all that.
Nice.
So pretty much Trump.
Shout out
that nigga
Kelly.
about to lose
Good
his
call.
fucking-
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Someone.
Fuck Trump 2018 and
fact.
for life.
So yeah.
Everybody got someone to say fuck to somebody, sir, today.
Yeah, fuck Trump though. Because here's my issue. he hasn't done anything. I watched an old video today. I was just binging Decent Marrow. I was watching a video where like where Oprah was interviewing Trump supporters and they had their commentary as usual. And the one guy was like, "See, he said he was going to make jobs, and he loves America, and he did everything. He lived all of his promises," which tells me that guy hasn't listened to anything because his promises were build a fucking wall and have Mexico pay for it, which he didn't do.
Word.
He said
he's trying to do though. I'll give him credit for that. He is trying.
No, he's putting kids in internment camps. That doesn't count.
I'm not talking about. All right, let's avoid the internment camp issue because that's not just him. That's a whole total of issues. I can go on for hours about that. But he's legitimately looking at concepts and designs for these walls,
Which is stupid.
No, I agree with you wholeheartedly. But facts are facts.
He's helping jobs and help the economy. He hasn't helped that. He basically picked up where Obama left off, and everything is the same. The one thing he changed is he brought down S corp taxes
And got rid of healthcare.
Got rid of health,
fucking dickhead,
which is stupid. And then 3, actually, he allowed loan banks to increase
interest rates.
Interest rates on home. So you know what happened in 2008 when loans
and don't forget about the corporate taxes that they just passed.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The S corp tax, like they're just. And then on top of it, he literally hasn't done anything beneficial. He hasn't kept to any of his words, and I don't understand how anyone supports him.
He's only been helping himself.
Yeah, and now didn't he just come out this week that like he did have a meeting with Russia beforehand?
Yes.
Why does anyone still support this asshole?
Because people are stupid and they're all bigots.
Nothing. Exactly. He's an open racist, and everybody knows he's an open racist, and he's giving the people who are those closet racists a reason to come out of their closet and just be fucking blatantly racist and everything.
I'll say they're snowflakes.
It's fucking horrible.
They're all snowflakes.
Not only that, man. I mean, there's snowflakes on both sides. I'll be honest with you. I get pissed at snowflakes in general. It's literally what I've been ranting about this whole episode. If you really think about it, I've been ranting about the snowflakes to sum it up.
But here's my problem. Trump supporters are always the victim. They were the victim when Obama was in office because, let's be honest, the black guy was in office for them. That was their issue. And now they're the victim because the guy that they got elected is pretty much almost a dictator, in my opinion. Almost
damn near.
He is. The stuff he's done with the internment camps of the immigrants, the stuff that he's done with raising the interest rates, all the extra bullshit he's done with Russia. I just don't understand how anyone. And then they're mad because we don't support him, and it's just like, I'm sorry, but you elected an asshole. And I think that deep down, it's just they don't want to feel stupid. But I'm sorry, if you thought he was a smart choice, you're an idiot.
Word.
Not necessarily. A lot of people believe that he was, and this is where a lot of people, because I know for a fact that my uncle being one of them, one of the people I believe I've talked about on this episode. If not, I've talked about on Roach Clips when we were doing that. My uncle voted for him. My uncle is one of the most enlightened individuals I know. Probably the most enlightened individual I know. And that doesn't help y'all out there in the audience, but facts are facts. My dude voted for Trump because he thought as a businessman he would be able to fix the economy. That's why I believe a lot of people voted for Trump.
And but that's why I think they're stupid. Because he is not a good businessman.
No, absolutely. But that's not what people know.
They just thought because he had money.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
People see that he had businesses and that he could move businesses,
and you know
that's what they thought he was going to fix the economy. And people aren't educated. People don't do research anymore. People don't vet their sources.
Exactly. But here's the thing.
That's why we're here.
But that's the thing. When people tell you, hey, he went bankrupt 4 times. Hey, he doesn't actually own any of those companies his names are on. He just licensed his name so he could get a royalty every year.
Word. Absolutely.
He doesn't own it. He doesn't manage anything. Hey, his business partner that died in a helicopter crash, he tried to blame it on him after the problem with Taj Mahal after that because he's a scumbag.
The problem is Trump has literally made white supremacy mainstream.
Well, yeah. But
tell me I'm wrong.
No, facts.
But he's made it.
He's always been in the media too.
Now it's all of a sudden.
Look at Fresh Prince.
Look, Obama. You didn't hear about. I mean, yes, you heard people trying to assassinate Obama. Sorry, Obama. It's just facts. You already know that. We know that. It's just facts.
Still
love y'all.
Uncle.
Love y'all. Hashtag love Obama.
That's my uncle.
Well, yeah, you're not saying.
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
someone. We all love Obama.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's my
but
uncle.
Facts are facts. When Trump came into power, bigots came out the woodwork, deep,
Facts.
like motherfuckers from you never even heard of. Like, there's a place in bumfuck Pennsylvania right now that's like almost the capital of white supremacy right now. That has a population of 650 motherfuckers who literally ran a white and a black couple, a white man and a black woman, out their town because white supremacy has become so mainstream they felt threatened for their life. And there's a dude who's a fucking pedophile. He's in prison right now serving time. Who's in charge of a Nazi Hitler supporting dude's got a swastika chilling outside his crib on the regs. They support this motherfucker. Motherfucker's touching kids. They support this motherfucker because he's a white supremacist supporting Trump.
That's crazy.
It's white supremacy become mainstream, and fuck that shit.
No, I
fuck
agree.
Trump and fuck that.
But even going back to the core point, because the core point that everyone I hear from everyone. They accept all that because he's a good businessman.
No, fuck that.
So So I want to get into the facts. Licensing his name, he doesn't own it, meaning he basically just gets money every year. Second, he just got sued for it's good. It's good if you just want to make money, but you're not running anything. Like everyone's like he's a good manager. He knows how to run a business. He didn't run a business. He just gets money in every year.
He's smart in terms of how to make money.
Yeah, he's smart as far as
for himself.
Yeah, for him exactly. It's for himself.
It's the same thing when he became president. His whole tower just got reinforced, bulletproof windows and shit like that, paid by the taxpayers' dollars because he wouldn't move to the fucking White House.
Well, also, just proof when he was managing towers, all of them. How many of them are still around? No, better question. How many of them does he still own? Because some of them are still around with the Trump name on it.
But a lot of them are taken up by the banks.
He don't own many of them. I think he only owns the one. I don't even think he owns the one in New York anymore.
Bankruptcy.
I need to do some research. I think New York one is the only building he still owns anymore.
That's correct. I believe.
I don't. That Taj Mahal that he spent $1 billion of not his own money, and he didn't even end up paying. That's the thing. He didn't end up paying all the construction workers. He's a loser.
Shit crazy.
Bad business. Now he's trying to distract us, but starting beef with LeBron.
Oh God.
Which will bring us to our last topic, because I don't want to give into his LeBron ship. I want to talk about what LeBron did.
LeBron the man.
Yeah. Let's end it. I want to end it on a good note.
Fuck LeBron to be president.
Like, no, dude. After this, I think you'll change your whole image of
hate LeBron.
I heard about things with the schools. I just think he's just an arrogant prick.
No,
you can hate him for
okay.
man. He's helping out the world, bro. He's the biggest one. I want to say the biggest philanthropist, but for what he's done and how much money he has, my dude's doing work with what he's got. I'm gonna let Clay take this one away.
No, because what I was gonna say was like he could definitely be competitive, you know what I'm saying, and seem arrogant, but only when it's talking about basketball. When it comes to basketball, yeah, he can be a little bitch, his little flops and shit, but that just shows you when it comes to basketball, that's just how bad he wants to win.
It's a
sport.
sport.
As far as him as a person, he's definitely doing good things, and the fact that, like, you know, he's not just somebody that they come to and say, oh, you know, what do you feel about this topic going on in the community, da-da-da-da. Like, he's actually putting that effort in and showing people that, you know, he really genuinely cares by giving, you know, bikes and free meals and all that, man. I think that's really amazing.
Yeah, if I understand correctly, so he doesn't own this charter school, but from my understanding, it costs $8 million a year to upkeep with all the students, all that stuff. And all the extra benefits that he wants to do, and he's putting in $2 million every year. So he's paying for a good chunk of that school. He's adding all these extra services for it.
Yeah, obviously he has business partners that he's working with to make it happen, but the fact that he's, you know...
And on top of it,
that's dope.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have to take this.
Oh, no, you're good. Didn't he come right out of the league?
Yeah.
No, I mean right out of high school. Didn't he go right out of high school into the league?
He came right out of high school right into the league, yeah, man. And that's what I'm saying, like, you know... People in the league, you know, that are in the basketball league, they take basketball so seriously, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost to the point where, like, they kind of forget about reality sometimes. Like, Kobe was one of those people, but I'm glad Kobe, like, kind of caught reality, and he's giving back to, you know, NBA players who are injured or want to work on their game. Like, he's helping them out in that aspect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has to have something that they're going to do after basketball in a positive way, but not everybody does it. Like Michael Jordan, for instance, all he cares about is himself.
Oh, yeah, facts.
But so that's what I'm saying. For LeBron to be doing this, like, to actually be able to step away from that mindset and, you know what I'm saying, and still be a humble individual and look out for others that need it the most.
Well, my point is, especially the fact that, because I'm not big, because I'm not a, what? No, I'm not a big basketball. I'm not the biggest basketball fan, so that's why I wanted clarification that he went from high school to the league.
Oh yeah.
So, but that even brings like a bigger point to it. I think it's easier when you get money young and you're told that you're the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
To become like an asshole, and the fact that he's
held it together well,
and he's doing something so philanthropic. I can't hate. I think it's great. I think it's great, and that's why I want to end the podcast with it, because
not only that, like not only is he, I mean he's doing this thing now, but he even has projections for 2020 as to what it's going to be. So we already see what it is.
Yeah.
But he has projections for what it's going to be. That's something like Trump doesn't even do, B. Like he doesn't even come out with, I mean maybe he does, I don't know. But,
no, he hasn't.
But he's coming out with 5-year projections, literally. Not even. He's coming out with 2-year projections saying this is where we're going to be at. And it's monumental. You got 3rd graders and 4th graders who are going to be able to go to school, free transportation within a 2-mile radius. And in a city, that's a big radius. That means literally every kid, excuse me, I won't say motherfucker for the kids. Every kid is literally going to get to go to school guaranteed for free, get free food, and then on top of that, their family gets free support and food.
Yeah.
Like, that's dope.
Facts.
That means some dude is literally taking the burden of what I'm having trouble doing on my own for my family. 2 people.
Yeah.
Myself and my girl. I'm having trouble doing that. He's taking my weight plus how many other families' weights on his back and going, yo, this shit's screwed up. I'm going to fix this. I got the money and the clout to do so. Let's do this.
I think in
that's dope.
I think in 20 years that area of Ohio is going to be completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
kids
of
are
what
going to be
he's done.
smarter. Kids are going to be more educated. And those kids are going to grow up and help the future in the world. And I'm actually, I'm not going to lie, with LeBron in the world doing what he's doing, I'm a little less concerned for the state of the world in the future.
Well, that's why
I was very concerned in the beginning.
I mean,
But people like him,
he might run for president in the future.
I'm, right now, as it stands, for what he's doing, if he keeps that shit up, I'm going to give him my vote.
I've always said I want to be rich, not because I want money. I'm cheap. I
just want to be comfortable.
Exactly.
I'm cheap to be comfortable, but I want to get to that point for the trophy of saying I did. But then after that, I really just want to give it away because
No, absolutely.
I don't need that money.
That's the dream. No, I actually asked Clay this the other day. I was like, "What the fuck you really gonna do with $1 billion?" I told Clay, I was like, "Yo, if I ever got $1 billion, you know what I'm really gonna do? I'm gonna find a big ass boat. I'm gonna fucking just hold mad festivals and parties on that bitch. I'm gonna party every day, and with all that money, I'm gonna keep dumping it into fucking like cures. I'm gonna cure so many fucking diseases. That's my dream, people.
Because think you sleep in one bed, you drive one car.
I don't even need a bed. I sleep on the floor, bro.
No, but you get one, like you sleep in
No,
one
I get what
bed.
you're saying.
You only need one
I'm a
house.
humble motherfucker.
You only drive one car. You can only drive one car at once. You can only do there's so many things that a lot of rich people spend the extra money on that you just don't need. The one thing I would say I would get is a private jet because I hate going through airport security. First world problem is hell, but if I ever get rich, that's the one thing I'm getting. I'm getting a private jet. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it. I'm saying it. I want the private jet, and that's it. Everything. Then I'll give all the rest away to charity.
I'm just gonna run a Maddie's private jet.
Fine. Now I guess I need 2 private jets now.
All right, so I'm already Maddie's and Clay's private jet.
I'm trying to be able to fly.
Y'all come chill me on my yacht.
Yeah, word.
Actually, Clay probably holding the festivals. I ain't gonna hold you.
Facts. But I wanted to end that because that actually. No, I will. No, I got you. But no, I wanted to bring that up because that was actually like news for last week's podcast. But with everything with Josh, we kind of ended up missing the LeBron thing, and we always talk about like bullshit like 6ix9ine going through Chicago. I feel like some positivity.
I feel like we're giving 6ix9ine too much clout.
Yeah, man, fuck that nigga.
No, but I'm saying some positivity.
Shout out Scum Gang.
All right, but that's pretty much the end of the podcast. So before this ends, Clay has a new music video out.
Yeah, man, Off the Meds. If y'all ain't know, definitely click the link. You could post the link for me.
Yeah, no, the link's in bio.
Post the link in the bio, so check it out, and you're definitely gonna love the video. Definitely produced by the home team, Effort Productions. My man Dusty Bones, you done know.
Gotcha.
And subscribe, cause the YouTube channel's new, and you're definitely gonna have some shit coming your way.
Some funny shit on that video. Y'all gonna like it.
Yeah, Bodrick and Damari won't fucking leave me alone.
All right. This is My Crazy Podcast, episode 27. Make sure you like and subscribe. I am Matt. Who are you?
Clay Bond, you done know.
Who are you?
Dusty B. It's nice to have someone actually announce who they are.
Jimbo Slice.
And I'm Matt for redundancy's sake. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
We out.
Oh, God, I forgot to record.
I'm gonna kill you.
No, I'm kidding.
I was about to duff
This
you.
prick.